Coorie, Doon, my darling, Coorie, Doon, a day. Coorie, Doon, Coorie, Doon, Coorie, Doon, my darling, Coorie, Doon, a day. Coorie, Doon, Coorie, Doon, Coorie, Doon, my darling, Coorie, Doon, a day. Wonderful. Nice to be back. Have yourself a stretch. Oh, it's nice to be back imagining you all here. Oh, wherever you want to stretch, whatever in your body is saying, stretch me, stretch me. Give it a little love. Oh, I like this one because I feel like you're all reaching out to me. Oh, and just a big old swim. Swimming upwards. That's it. Just keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Obviously, if you've got sore shoulders, you can do a much smaller movement there. That's feeling too big a movement. Nice gentle one, or even the old doggy paddle. Okay, for our breath exercise this week, we're going to just see how long we can keep like a slithering snake sound for. I'm going to start off with 10. That's quite a lot to start off with. So it's going to go like this. And then breathe. Don't worry if you run out of breath before then. But the aim is to use less breath so that it'll last for longer. Okay, so let's try that. I'm gonna count to 10 with my fingers, and you're gonna along with me, using as little breath as you can. And then just take your time, breathe in, relax. If anything got tense, give it a little jiggle. So we're going to try for 15 this time. So if you felt like you were getting to the end of your breath that time, you're going to have to try and use less breath. Let's just try that. So just give a really forceful and you'll feel that there's quite a lot of air coming. And again. And then just see how little air you can use while still making that sound. Okay, you don't have to do it for ages and ages. It's just trying to use less air. And I feel like it's not going as far. I don't know if that's one of those sort of weird individual things, but you might feel that too. I feel like it's sort of getting to about here if I'm using very little breath, and it's getting to about here if I'm using lots. So that might be a helpful sort of way to imagine it for you. If that doesn't make any sense to you, then you can gladly ignore me. So just try once more. Just see how little breath you can make the sound with. Okay, and then take your time, breathe. Don't go blue in the face over it. Which is what we're about to. No, we're not. Don't go blowing the face over it. We're just going to try for 15. So it's a slightly longer challenge than the first one we did. So it's a sound. And this is just all about your breathing. It's about feeling control down here and here and keeping a track of what you're doing. So it's a sort of threefold challenge. It's a little bit of this to get us going this week. So I'm going to do 15 on the count, and just keep that going for as long as you can. And if you run out of air, that's okay. Just stop and breathe and relax. Ready? Okay, take a couple of normal breaths. How did that feel? Did some of you get that? Okay, so just before we do the next one, last one, we're just going to give a hoo, and that's just going to help you can't see, I'm slightly out of shot there, but it's going to help your belly go hoo, hoo. You'll feel your belly doing it, but really it's your diaphragm muscle here. Hoo, hoo. Lots of muscles together. Hoo, Okay? Like when we're singing Now the Sun is Rising Up, whoosh, it's just that same movement. Okay? So, it's 20 this time. And it's a massive challenge, so as I say, if your breath isn't lasting that long, don't worry about it. But the aim is to use less breath. Okay? Ready? Sound, and I'll be counting to 20. Oh, a big old yawn. Yawn and a wriggle. That was great. Lovely. So now we're just going to have a little slide on an NG sound. So if you say the word sing with me, sing, sing. The sound that we're holding on is the NG. And that's made by the back of your tongue lifting up at the back of your tongue at the top of your throat, sorry. Excuse me. And so if you say sing and just let that note carry on, sing, and again. Did you do it without me then? Sing. And we're going to use that NG sound to what's called a siren. So you're just imagining there's a roller coaster. I know, I'm not a fan of roller coasters. You don't have to be on it, you just need to make your voice follow the patterns. Sing. Now I'm going slowly on the downs there because it's too much if it goes too fast. Sing. Breathe when you need to. Sing. If you loop the loops. And some down there, loop the loops. Just do one more, breathing when you need to, just as lightly and slowly as we can. And you're aiming to do that same thing that we were just doing with our breath, to use less breath as you're making this sound. Just as lightly as you can. Lovely. Just have a little shake of your head like that. That jaw loosen. That's it. Oh, it's a great noise, that, isn't it? Okay, we've got other things to do. We'll carry on. Well, our wave this week is from Catherine from her garden. So thank you, Catherine, for sending that. How lovely. Let's hope we've got a bit more garden weather to come. We had a bit of a rainy spot in the middle there, didn't we? If anyone else wants to send a waving picture to everyone, then please do. It's so lovely to see all your lovely faces each week. Well, I did a couple of tiny wee recordings whilst I was away that'll pop up in the videos today, just to give you a change of scene, if you will. So look out for them. Now, I was listening to an old edition of Word of Mouth on the radio the other day with Michael Rosen, and he had a tongue twister that he had come up with that he said he really, really struggles with, so I thought we should be challenged to do that this week. And it's this, I'll do it slowly. She said, should she show a... I've got it wrong already. She said, should she show a shoulder to a soldier? She said, should she show a I can't do it at all. She said, should she show a shoulder to a soldier? She said, should she show a shoulder to a soldier? She said, should she show a shoulder to a soldier? And I struggle with shoulder. I don't know which word you trip up over, but I keep wanting to say soldier instead of shoulder. She said, should she show a shoulder to a soldier? She said, should she show a shoulder to a soldier? She said, should she show a shoulder to a shoulder? She said, should she show a shoulder to a shoulder? Okay, I'm going to do it nice and slow, and we'll just get a little bit faster. I'll try and not trip you up too much. She said, should she show a shoulder to a soldier? She said, should she show a shoulder to a soldier? She said, should she show a shoulder to a soldier? She said, should she show a shoulder to a soldier? She said, should she show a shoulder to a soldier? She said, should she show a shoulder to a shoulder? That had me that time. It's tricky, isn't it? Well, this is the Mr. Sandman warm-up. You'll know the tune. Bum 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 bum. I'm going to slow that down. Bum. In fact, just get your buzz. Make sure they're as plosive as they can be. Bum bum. Just shock me. Bum bum. Oh, knock the camera there. Bum, and then get a good on the end as well. Get as much exercise of our articulators as we can. Bum 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 bum, as if you are hitting a timpani. Bum bum. Oh, I'm hitting a bass drum there, but actually I meant a timpani. Bum 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 bum. Let's have that first run. Bum 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 bum. As much as you can, and again. Bum 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 bum, and then bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Sorry, I didn't say I was jumping back to the beginning there. Let's take it from the top. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. One more. Bum 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 bum. Now, if you've done this with me in real life in a circle before, you'll know that each part takes a couple of notes. So I'm going to split myself in two. So sing with one or the other of me. So don't sing. Try not to sing all the notes because it's harder to pick up. Well, the exercise is trying to pick up just two of the notes at a time. So I'll go bum 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 bum. No, I didn't put the other person in there. That was just so that the other me in there. So that was just so you can hear that in your head. So let's just do that again. Bum 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 bum. Okay. So actually we see it's more challenging to sing the other two and hear the first one. So I'll sing the first two and then we'll hear the rest. Bum 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 bum. I nearly sung that last one. Right, so I'll put two of me. So sing with one and then sing with the other. I'll do it 4 times so you get 2 goes of each. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. How did you do? I got faster there. It's a bit sneaky, wasn't it? Okay, guys, this is a proper tongue twister. It's the Preposition song, so if linguistically minded friends will enjoy this one. The tune is Yankee Doodle, so you all know the tune. But the song goes like this. It's called the Preposition song. About, above, across, after, along, among, around, at, before, beside, between, against, within, without, beneath, through, during, under, in, into, over, off, to, toward, up, on, near, for, from, except, by, with, behind, below, down. Or there's one in the middle that I tripped over there. It goes of, off. Okay, I'm going to do it a little bit at a time. Be great articulator practice for us. So just have a lovely, and then just give it a bit of a squidge. Loosen off any tight bits there. That's lovely. Lovely, lovely. Okay. So our first line is, I'll put the words up for you because it's you know, it's a list, so it's hard to keep track of without the words there. I've got my piece of paper here. About, above, across, after. Just say that with me. About, above, across, after, and just give as much to the consonants as you can. That'll give the most exercise to your articulatory bits. About, above, across, after. About, above, across, after. Along, among, around, at. Along, among, around, at. Along, among, around, at. Lovely. And then we've got before, beside, between, against. Before, beside, between, against. Before, beside, between, against. And within, without, beneath, through. Within, without, beneath, through. Should we try that? About, above, across, after, along, among, around, at, before, beside, between, against, within, without, beneath, through. And again. About, above, across, after, along, among, around, at, before, beside, between, against, within, without, beneath, through. It makes me feel like we should do more songs that are just lists. There's something I find slightly pleasing about it. You might not be finding that that's the case. So that's half of it. Second half, during, under, in, into. During, under, in, into. And this is the tricky one. Over, of, off, to, toward. Over, of, off, to, toward. Should we try singing that bit quite slowly? During, under, in, into. Over, of, off, to, toward. During, under, in, into. Over, off, of, to, toward. I put that backwards. Over, of, off, to, toward. Just say off, of, off, of, off, of. Off, of, off. I've done that backwards, haven't I? Of, off. Oh dear, I'm misleading you terribly. Of, off, of, off, of, off. So you're heading for off, of, off, of, off, 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 of, off. Just have a, if you can, have a little roll of your lips. And again, nice and loose. Lovely. During, under, in, into. Over, of, off, to, toward. Once more. During, under, in, into. Over, of, off, to, toward. And then it's up, on, near, for, from, except. Up, on, near, for, from, except. And again. Up, on, near, for, from, except. By, with, behind, below, down. By, with, behind, below, down. So I'm going to try that whole verse because it's easier with the whole of the tune. During, under, in, into. Over, of, off, to, toward. Up, on, near, for, from, except. By, with, behind, below, down. Yeah, should we try that one again? During, under, in, into. Over, of, off, to, toward. Up, on, near, for, from, except. By, with, behind, below, down. Oh, you can really start to feel it, can't you? You're going in your jaw. About, above. We're going to take it from the top. All right, hit it. About, above, across. Oh, I've taken that up, sorry. I was maybe feeling a bit low. Are you all right to go with me? I suppose you'll have to. About, above, across, after, along, among, around, at, before, beside, between, against, within, without, beneath, through, during, under, in, into, over, of, off, to, toward, up, on, near, for, from, except. By, with, behind, below, down. And again. About, above, across, after, along, among, around, at, before, beside, between, against, within, without, beneath, through, during, under, in, into, over, of, off, to, toward, up, on, near, for, from, except. By, with, behind, below, down. Well, that's enough exercise for one day. Let's have a soothing recovery song. This is Dream Angus, which I adore as a tune, and I I looked it up. I've always enjoyed the lullaby. I didn't know what the story was, but Angus was one of the Irish gods, and there's an elaborate story. It's if you like your mythological, fantastical stories, it's quite amazing. But one of the stories to do with Angus is that he, in a dream, he saw the woman that he loved, that he was going to marry, and he went out searching for her. I think he spent about a year sort of roving around the presumably Irish countryside. And eventually found her. And I don't know the middle bit, but anyway, she'd been turned into a swan. That's how myths go. And he was told that he could marry her if he could pick her out as a swan, which of course he could. And then they both turned into swans and flew off. And the song that they sung, the swan song that they sung as they were flying away, put everybody to sleep for 3 days and 3 nights. So it's perhaps more of a lullaby than you might need. But I presume that's the lullaby, leans back to that mythological tale. So beautiful and exciting stories. Listen. Dreams to sell, fine dreams to sell. Angus is coming with dreams to sell. Hush, my wee bairnie, and sleep without fear. Dream Angus will bring you a dream, my dear. Dreams to sell, fine dreams to sell. Dreams to sell, fine dreams to sell. Angus is coming with dreams to sell. Angus is coming with dreams to sell. And again. Angus is coming with dreams to sell. Once more. Angus is coming with dreams to sell. Let's take it back to dreams to sell. Dreams to sell, fine dreams to sell. Angus is coming with dreams to sell. Once more. Dreams to sell, fine dreams to sell. Angus is coming with dreams to sell. Okay, shall we go back to the beginning? Dreams to sell, fine dreams to sell. Angus is coming with dreams to sell. Hush, my wee bairnie, and sleep without fear. Dream Angus will bring you a dream, my dear. I'm saying without. If you've got the right accent, you can get a without in. Dreams to sell, fine dreams to sell. Angus is coming with dreams to sell. Hush, hush, my wee bairnie, and sleep without fear. Dream Angus will bring you a dream, my dear. We're gonna have 2 more rounds. Dreams to sell. Dreams to sell, fine dreams to sell. Angus is coming with dreams to sell. Hush, my wee bairnie, and sleep without fear. Dream Angus will bring you a dream, my dear. Dreams to sell, fine dreams to sell. Angus is coming with dreams to sell. Hush, my wee bairnie, and sleep without fear. Dream Angus will bring you a dream, my dear. Dream Angus will bring you a dream, my dear. That's me going to sleep. I'll have to wake us up. Hello singers, look, I've just come across a sheep shearing station, so I thought I would sing you a verse of the Shearin's Knoff for you. I'm sure lots of you know it, so join in, and if you don't, I'll teach it you back in the comfort of my own home. It's a wee bit windy, I hope this picks up okay. Oh, the Shearin's Knoff for you, my bonny lassie, oh. Oh, the Shearin's Knoff for you, my bonny lassie, oh. Oh, the shearin's not for you, for your back it wouldna bow, and your belly's our full, my bonny lassie, oh. I love that tune. Shall we do a version of that? I'll dig out the other verses. Bye bye. This one is it's an old round. It's a medieval round, although there's been an extra verse added, and it's "Ah, poor bird, take your flight high above the sorrow of this dark night." That's the original, and then the extra verse that I was just learnt recently is "Ah, poor bird, as you fly, can you see the dawn of tomorrow's sky?" So it gives a hopeful, bit of light at the end of the tunnel, which I thought we could probably do with just now. So it's as it's spelt AH, ah, poor bird, rather than any of the other things it could be with those vowels. Ah, poor bird. Try that. Ah, poor bird, take your flight. Take your flight from the top. Ah, poor bird, take your flight. Once more. Ah, poor bird, take your flight. High above the sorrow, high above the sorrow of this dark night. High above the sorrow of this dark night. And again, high above the sorrow of this dark night. Ah, poor bird, take your flight. Take your flight high above the sorrow of this dark night. And then it's ah, poor bird, as you fly. Same tune. Ah, poor bird, as you fly, can you see the dawn of tomorrow's sky? So I didn't warn you about those words. Can you see the dawn of tomorrow's sky? Can you see the dawn of tomorrow's sky? Ah, poor bird, as you fly. Ah, poor bird, as you fly, can you see the dawn? Can you see the dawn of tomorrow's sky? Ah, poor bird, take your flight. Ah, poor bird, take your flight high above the sorrow of this dark night. Ah, poor bird, as you fly. Ah, poor bird, as you fly, can you see the dawn of tomorrow's sky? Ah, poor bird, take your flight high above the sorrow of this dark night. Ah, poor bird, as you fly, can you see the dawn of tomorrow's sky? Once more. Ah, poor bird, take your flight high above the sorrow of this dark night. Ah, poor bird, as you fly, can you see the dawn of tomorrow's sky? Okay, I'm going to put my headphones on so I'll sing it at the right speed, and we'll try that in its glorious 3 parts. Ah, poor bird, take your flight high above the sorrow of this as you fly. Can you see the dawn of tomorrow? Can you see the dawn of tomorrow? Can you see the dawn of tomorrow? Take your flight high above the sorrow of as you fly. Can you see the dawn of tomorrow? see the dawn of tomorrow? Can you see the dawn of tomorrow? Take your flight high above the furrow, high above the furrow, high above the furrow, as you fly. Can you see the dawn of tomorrow? Can you see the dawn of tomorrow? Can you see the dawn of tomorrow? Take your flight high above the furrow, high above the furrow, high above the furrow, as you fly. Can you see the dawn of tomorrow? 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 Can you see the dawn of tomorrow's sky? Right, well last week I'm pretty sure we all mastered. We go together like Rama-lama-lama, ga-ding-a-ding-a-dong. Remember forever, shoo-bop, shoo-wada-wada-yippity-boom-de-boom. Chang-chang, chang-ni-chang-shabop, that's the way it should be. Oh, yeah! I'm just going to remind you, if you want to play an instrument, we're on G, E minor, C, D. If you're playing chords, if you're playing a melody instrument or a bass, you've got a G, an E, C, D. If you want to sing that, what are we doing? Do, 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 do. But you'll miss all the exciting words if you do that. And if you want to stick with the C chords that we've been playing, you just want to put your capo on the 7th fret. There we go. And you can play C, A minor, F, G if you'd rather. So do what works for you. I'm just going to do that a bit more slowly. We go together like Rama-lama-lama, ga-ding-a-ding-a-dong. Let's do that again. We go together like Rama-lama-lama, ga-ding-a-ding-a-dong. Remember forever, shoo-up, shoo-wada-wada-yippity-boom-de-boom. Remember forever, shoo-up, shoo-wada-wada-yippity-boom-de-boom. Chang-chang, chang-ni-chang-shoo-bop, that's the way it should be. Whoa, yeah! Chang, chang, let's pick it up from there. Chang, chang, chang-ni-chang-shoo-bop, that's the way it should be. Whoa, yeah! Okay, let's try the whole of that, and then I'm going to add the next verse of nonsense. We go together like Rama-lama-lama, ga-ding-a-ding-a-dong. Remember forever, shoo-bop, shoo-wada-wada-yippity-boom-de-boom. Chang, chang, chang-ni-chang-shoo-bop, that's the way it should be. Whoa, yeah! Okay, so it's the same tune. We're one of a kind, like dip-da-dip-da-dip, doo-up-doo-be-doo. Should we try that? It's dip-da-dip-da-dip. Just try that. Dip-da-dip-da-dip. Do-up-da-doo-be-doo. 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 And you get as much, spit those buzz and does out as much as you can. Like dip-da-dip-da-dip. Do-up-da-doo-be-doo. Like dip-da-dip-da-dip. Do-up-da-doo-be-doo. Okay, our names are signed boogity boogity boogity. That's the tricky one. Boogity. I don't think you can do it without shaking your head. So if it's going to make you dizzy, do it without shaking your head. Boogity boogity boogity. What I'm saying is boogity boogity boogity. It's just that when they do it and they're dancing, they boogity boogity boogity. Try it again. Boogity boogity boogity. Oh, that's pretty good, isn't it? Okay, boogity boogity boogity. 4 of those. Boogity 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 boogity. I'm already tripping over it. Shooby doo wop shibop. Shooby doo bop. Shooby. I'm doing a beautiful job of this. Shooby doo wop she bop. It's actually easier to sing. Don't worry. Shooby doo wop she bop. Boogity 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 shooby doo wop she bop. Boogity 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 shooby doo wop she bop. Last one. Chang chang changy chang she bop. That's the one we've done before. Chang chang changy chang she bop. Will always be like one, whoa, 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 one. And give that whoa, 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 whoa. Give it as much whoa as you can. Whoa, 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 one. Okay. As I say, easier with notes. We're one of a kind, like dip da dip da dip doo up da dooby doo. We're one of a kind, like dip da dip da dip doo up da dooby doo. Let's do that a couple more times. We're one of a kind, like dip da dip doo up da dooby doo. And again, we're one of a kind, like dip da dip doo up da dooby doo. Our names are sign. Boogity 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 shooby doo up she bop. Boogity 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 shooba. Just finding that so funny. I hope it's making you laugh too. Boogity 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 shooby doo up she bop. Boogity 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 shooby shoo up doo bop. Shooby doo up she bop. Shooby doo up she bop. It's gonna go beautifully. So we take it from the beginning of that verse. We're one of a kind, like dip da dip doo up da dooby doo. Our names are sign. Boogity 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 shoo up shoo up. Just it's that transition for me. It's that transition. Boogity 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 shooby doo up. Boogity 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 shooby doo up. And again, boogity 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 shooby doo up. Okay, might not help to shake your head actually. I feel like it's maybe adding more labour than needs be. Let's take it from the beginning of that verse again. We're one of a kind, like dip da dip doo up da dooby doo. Our names are sign. Boogity 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 shooby doo up she bop. Chang chang changly chang she bop. They'll always be like one. Whoa 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 one. We'll always be like one. We'll always be like one. Whoa 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 one. Should we take that verse a couple more times? We're one of a kind, like dip da dip doo up da dooby doo. Our names are sign. Boogity 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 shooby doo up she bop. Chang chang changly chang she bop. We'll always be like one. Whoa 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 whoa. Once more. We're one of a kind, like dip da dip doo up da dooby doo. Our names are sign. Boogity 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 shooby doo up she bop. Chang chang changly chang she bop. They'll always be like one. Whoa 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 whoa. Okay, we're going to go from all the way from the top. It's going to go just perfectly. You know, the thing about singing nonsense is it's alright if you get some other nonsense instead. We go together like rama lama lama, ga-ding a ding a dong. Remember forever. Shoo-bop, shoo-wada-wada, yippity boom de boom. Chang chang changly chang shoo-bop. That's the way it should be. Whoa, yeah. We're one of a kind, like dip da dip doo up da dooby doo. Our names are sign. Boogity 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 shooby doo up doo up. Chang chang changly chang shoo-bop. We'll always be like one. Whoa 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 whoa. Should we just do that once more? It's a right tongue twister. Just have another shake without having to make any silly sounds. Just shake it off nice and loose. And give your jaw a nice old squidge. There we go. Yeah. Great. Squidge, squidge, squidge. Breathe, 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 breathe. That's it. Okay. Loose and ready to go. Okay. Just enjoy it. Don't worry about any sounds that come out different. I won't. I'll try to get them right so you've got something sensible to follow. Wow, sensible's probably not the right word, is it? We go together like rama lama lama, ga-ding a ding a dong. Remember forever. Shoo-bop, shoo-wada-wada, yippity boom de boom. Chang, chang, changity, chang, shabab. That's the way it should be. Oh, yeah. We're one of a kind, like dip da dip da dip, doo up da doo be doo. Our names are signs. Boogity 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 shooby doo up shabab. Chang, chang, changity, chang, shabab. We'll always be like one. Whoa, 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 one. Yes. Nice. Okay, so this is an attempt at recording Somewhere Beyond the Sea. I actually tried to record this way back in the sea at Portobello, and I got all of the sound wrong, and it sounded horrible. So I recorded it whilst I was away in Assynt, or I tried to, as you will see. Hello singers, I had come to this beautiful spot today to record you Somewhere Beyond the Sea, but as you can see, it's very, very midgy, so I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it to myself, but hopefully I'll do it tomorrow or the next day, and there'll be no midges at all. Hello singers, I'm standing in the sea to sing you Somewhere Beyond the Sea. I think we've just about got the boat in the background, so here we go. Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing. Somewhere beyond the sea, she's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms I'd go sailing. It's far beyond the stars, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. Oh, I should just leave that recording for you to enjoy the view, but I'm afraid we'd better jump back to the sofa and have some more sing-along songs. Well, of course, we've got another boat song to finish. It'll have to be an energetic one this week. Heel-yo-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head around now, all together. Heel-yo-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingulay. Heel-yo-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head around now, all together. Heel-yo-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingulay. Heel-yo-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head around now, all together. Heel-yo-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingulay. Heel-yo-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head around now, all together. Heel-yo-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingulay. Heel-yo-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head around now, all together. Heel-yo-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingulay. Heel-yo-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Bring her head around now, all together. Heel-yo-ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingulay. Well, we've all earned our tea and biscuits. Enjoy. I'll see you next week.